Ayitithokozani kuni nonke bantwana bethongo. It's me, Matapelo, an indigenous prophet, Domthandazeli, based in the south of Johannesburg, being Soweto, Orlando. Alright, so I'm continuing the part 2 because if I don't do it now, it'll be another promise that you guys come here to confront me about. Where's the video? Where's the video? So let me do it now. And I've gone to the comments under the dreams because I'm trying to cover as many of your dreams as possible, but I will do a generic question answer thing. Alright, Thokoza Gogo, I dreamt of myself ngiselwandle. What does that mean? Okay, so there's lots of people that dream themselves by the water, and I can't say this enough. I cannot say it enough. To dream yourself by the water, it doesn't necessarily confirm that you are gifted or you have to get initiated by the water, guys. Because there was a lot of transit using the water, a lot of ancestors died in the waters, died in the river, some in the ships on what you call it, what did they call those ships? For instance, when they took the Congolese immigrants all the way to France, and then they became they spoke Creole. Those ancestors are then in big waters like the ocean. So you can imagine we've all got a big connection to the water, or most of us have a huge connection to the water. And sometimes we are owing to the water, meaning there is an ancestor that is owed in the water by an ancestor of yours, and now it falls upon you to pay on behalf of that ancestor. There might be a cases where your parents had asked for you, they prayed for you, they couldn't get children, and they asked for you, and the water spirits granted that wish that you may be born. In some cultures it is believed, Zulu as well is one of those clans that believe this, is that you belong to the water. So each year on your birthday you are taken to the ocean to say that here's your child, bless him, we are presenting him yet again, and thank you again for granting that wish. You see, it's a lot. And then some of them you got a twaza, some of them you have people of your lineage that are in the water. They want you to come and get your luck. That's why in December you find a lot of people in Durban that's just getting just there by the edge of the water, not too far, not too near, just there where they can dunk their knees and then just wash quickly and get a 2-liter for scoop for home. So it is a manner of us actually. So there's a lot of reasons, guys. No ziponeba. It could be any of those reasons, girl. Okay? So what? Get a consultation with someone you trust, and then you confirm which one are you. Okay. You're looking gig sure. Ahead. A lot of the times the water can signify a healing, a gift, a calling, but I like to always ensure that a person with a calling is a person with a calling, because there's way too many people doing the wrong things in the world because we just assume. Okay, so let's not assume, let's ask the spirits. No zippo neighbor, girl, confirm, okay, with someone you trust. All right. Togaza Gogo, keep up the good work. Thank you. That's Gaz Pegu. I love your sense of humor. Thank you. That's Trixie Munyama. I love listening to you, Gogo. Thank you. That's Unati Mangani. I love you. So relatable. That's Dinero. That's 5 months ago. Hey, Dinero, I hope that you have got your ping that I've released a video, okay? Thank you, Gogo. Much love. Okay. Jojo. Let's get out of here. Togoza Gogo, this is by Chantel Ngoma 4 months ago. She says, Togoza Gogo, Mina, I always dream about people around me. I often dream about them being in danger, and while you are busy explaining some dreams to me are very scary and I never forget them. Am I allowed to tell people about the dream, or must I pray for them? What does it mean for a person to have such dreams in the spiritual realm? Togoza Gogo, again, it's not just spiritually people that dream. We all dream. Okay, some people can be woke in that way, that your ancestors, they come to you and they give you some dreams to warn your family. Again, it's not a sign to twaza, but it definitely means lesedi. My father was one of those people. He never had a gift that had to be initiated or have a title or whatever, but that guy really was like light. He could see things, and he would just ramble something. You'd be like, how did he know? Who told him? And so there are people who are naturally like that, who go with they are very inclined, they are very sensitive, they pick up stuff, their sixth sense is like on a. So I can't tell you what it means, Chantel. You could be gifted, girl. You could be just like inclined, like you pick up stuff real quick and you get stuff right. Okay, so in your case, Chantel Ngoma, when someone is in danger, I believe that it is our duty to tell them. But obviously, if the person is not someone who's reachable, maybe someone who doesn't like you, in that case, you need to be careful, because now they don't like you. Now you're telling them they're in danger. So if anything happens to them, who are they going to blame? Okay. So in other cases, just use wisdom in that, okay, if I tell this person, it's gonna seem like I got something up my sleeve. Okay, so let me rather pray for them. If somebody's more approachable, definitely, if it is a life-threatening situation, I say go ahead and tell them. If it's a situation that is going to help somebody, oh, Chantel ma, please go and see somebody. There are energies that I sense about your home. Please see somebody, and then they can go into depth. Since I'm speaking to everybody, I won't go into deets. Maybe one day we do like an online live thing, where we just like I just spit fire. What about that? Maybe we do it. Okay. Thank you Nomakosi Princess. She just says, God bless me and more strength, and thank you, Engosi. And then we have Somila Nunganda that says that part of a snake chasing you, and then the head movement. Like, I killed myself. You don't know. I went back to the video and I played that one part about the snake, and I died. I died with you guys. So what do I say to myself then? I don't know. Okay. Hi Gogo, this is from Ruth Jele 6 months ago. She says, hi Gogo, I'm still on a spiritual journey, and I once dreamt of Mkulu handing me the walking stick. What is the meaning? So if Ruth and Jele, you have confirmed that you are indeed walking Nabanda Badala, meaning you are spiritually gifted, this Mkulu was saying in real life, that's the stick he wants. It is representative of him and the power that he comes with. And once you get the stick, you're gonna patla for it, and you're gonna ask him, come forth and introduce yourself. Tell me who it is that you are and how you want me to use the stick. And he's gonna show you flames. Okay, because sticks, wow, there's a lot about sticks, guys. Maybe I should do like a show on sticks, on walking sticks. And okay, so you paddle on it and you ask him, please, the owner, let the owner come forth, introduce himself, and show me how or what they want me to do with the stick. Okay. Empress is always says, I had a dream where someone I know was so angry that I didn't eat the food they cooked for me. She actually swore at me. So obviously those are dinners of the night where you dine with the witches. Okay, those dinners aren't right. They aren't right. And then I usually say, how is someone very close to you that's poisoning you while you're sleeping? Is because they will get your favorite meal. That one they know. Me, in people in dreams, if they come with me, then I know that they don't know me, it's someone outside. But when they come with a certain something, then I know that will hurt bad. I know. I know it's someone very close to me, and someone that knows the things that I like. So dinners of the night, guys, they are not good. And I think that the person's reaction to you. Having not accepted the thing she was giving you to eat is very indicative of the fact that she was wanting to harm you with that food. Okay. You know why I look down is because when we are passing through topics, we tend to generalize a lot, and I think the dreams of the night thing. Look, let me say it like this rather. Everything in the spirit is bi, meaning there's two meanings to everything. There's someone who asked me earlier, what about people who say that a snake dream is always a bad thing, it's enemies? So every creature in the spirit, every action, everything has a good or bad thing. There are instances where ancestors will share meals with you. In that case, we cannot attribute that to witchcraft, okay? But this one, it is indicative of witchcraft because the person ended up angry at you for not eating, meaning they wanted to do something detrimental with that food entering your life. So what can midnight silisos do for you or do on you? So I explained when I got to the Eastern Cape what happened. So when I got there, I sold my English bundles to someone who was coming back to Johannesburg, and I said, no, fair to here, I'll give you a discount, and I sold them. Then now when I returned, I said, no problem, I'm gonna go to where I usually stock them, and they were out of stock. So prepositions right now, just forgive me. So what do the suggestions of the night do on you? To you, there we go. To you, they block dreams, they block your chest, they can cause physical sickness, they can block connection to our ancestors, they can cause ulcers, they can cause a blockage even to the other end, and then you find yourself so bloated and nothing moves, and when you touch your belly it's like you're pregnant. So suggestions can do that to you. Okay. Someone said if you could continue talking. Oh, Batung, you guys are so kind. We digging. We must just all start a WhatsApp group and just start a WhatsApp group. So much love, you know? I had a dream that I was getting married, but the other family member was taking time to open the gate to welcome me and my family. Then I had a dream of red ants being all over my body. Okay, the first I had a dream that I was getting married. Okay, but the other family member was taking time to open the gate to welcome me and my family. Okay, so I say to a marriage or a wedding day, let's not say a marriage, a wedding day in which the bride is dressed in a bridal gown, that is the opposite in the spirit, because that is death calling you, meaning there was an opportunity of death. There's someone who blocked the date of death that was trying to fetch you at an earlier date. That's how we can interpret the first dream. Then a dream of red ants all over my body. Mandy, you get a consultation. The second dream of ants all over your body is also indicating death. And I'm gonna end it there. Mandy, she commented 9 days ago. I hope she gets this because I see that I didn't get a chance to comment. Please get a consultation. You obviously have enemies, and what they wish for you is death. Okay. Okay, I like that you speak my language when you explain. Okay, I don't know. Dili coconut. I don't remember what I said. I'd like to find out what does it mean when you're dreaming as normal, going about your business in the dream, and you wake up suddenly and you look over you while your eyes are still closed, and you see a crow, just one sitting watching. Then it feels like it. Don't ask me how with my eyes closed. I won't ask you. in manifestation. This is in manifestation who commented here. And it flies away. Before I noticed it, I could see I heard someone, a male, saying something. A friend said earlier in a conversation to me, like, my shoulder is worrying me. Now, when I think about the dream, it was too normal for my everyday dream. I usually dream after that bird. I was too startled and scared when I'm in a dream. I saw the bird. Okay, in manifestation, you know, sometimes when you're typing in passion, I do it sometimes, and you skip like some stuff to put like conjunctions to put the sentences together. So I'm gonna try. I'm going to try and put it together. So it seems like he had a sort of sbonakaliso vision, because he was sleeping, but he wasn't really sleeping. Can I get an amen? And then his eyes were closed, but they weren't really closed. Can I get a hallelujah? And then as his eyes were closed, he awoke, but really he was sleeping, and he saw this crow with voices in the background. Asithi amen, Matandas. Hey, okay, so he had voices and he saw a crow. A crow, when it crows, it is usually indicating a bad omen. I'm not mixing it with the owl. This is per my culture, my context, is that when it crows, it is saying something bad is going to happen. So you better be right that you saw a crow and it's not another bird. There's a lot of black birds, guys, and some of them represent ancestors. So if it's a crow, it's a wild bird. We don't usually link it to an ancestor. We link it to Moleko, which is a bad omen. So when I want to go to this normal dreaming, okay, most of us will dream of normal dreams. Okay, I'm walking, I'm buying bread, I'm chatting to someone, I go in a bank, you know, it's normal. And then there's no action, like there's no climax where things happen and then you're like, oh, that was the point, it was a bad dream, it was a good dream. You just don't know. Those are prophetic dreams, guys. Every human being has these dreams, gifted, not gifted, and these dreams are pieces of a puzzle that let us know what is going to happen in the future. That is why you get deja vu. So my brother, I don't think that you got a dream there. I think it was a manifestation. I think not a manifestation, it was a vision of things that are to come, and then a warning in the end, and then also reiterating something about somebody needing help with a shoulder. It could be that that bad omen is on that person that complained about a shoulder. They might have death following them, an accident or something bad that is following that person that said that sentence earlier to you in the day. That is why it came in your vision. Togos. Someone asked, I don't know if I should read this one, but someone asked if they could phahla. She was advised to phahla esgangeni or in a plot and or in a field, and then she took a walk in the neighborhood and she found an empty plot. You know when people vacant houses and then the houses grow grass and then they look like the field? Don't go there, because there are still people's ancestors roaming there, and for that reason you might lock some of your ancestors outside, if not all of them, because it still belongs to that person. If it is that it was not released spiritually, hear me, when we say a felt, we mean a felt, unowned. It's a nature. Okay, in a nature, we can do a conference call. There's no who married who here and who didn't use the right surname here. You are there, they are there, they come together and they can hear you all at the same time. Your Congolese ancestors, your Ugandan ancestors, your Chinese ancestors, everyone comes. So go to the find the real felt. But I did tell Monde at that time to go and find the real felt. We've got Nozibusiso Mnyagani. She says, Gogo, Togoza Gogo in return. I am in my spiritual journey. I had a dream about my grandmother, and we were standing in front of waterfalls, and she was holding a small white stone on her left hand and a white cloth on her right hand, and she said, I must hold these two items in front of the waterfall and the owner of the water will open for me. Please help me. Okay, this doesn't sound like a dream for a normal person. It sounds like your grandmother is passing a gift to you and she's telling you the entry into the waterfall. Kruguti, that is where your gift will be released for you empopomeni, probably meaning with the white cloth you've got a prophetic gift. And when your things are done, if you get help in this regard, you can tell the person who is helping you that listen, I need the white stone and a white cloth. Or you can get somebody to accompany you to the waterfall, somebody who knows the waters, and you go and patha there just for your luck, even before you do your things, because she had instructed to do so, with a small white stone on your left and a white cloth on the right. But I do suggest you go with someone that knows the waters. Okay, but here your gogo is guaranteeing that umnikazi wamanzi will open the waters for you in this regard. So here, to me, it sounds like she's bestowing not only your luck or opening the way for you in life, but she is also somewhat passing a gift. Okay. Hey, go and confirm. Hey, we've got Nkosi Kona. Nkosi Kona. She says, Chogoza, thank you for the lessons on the dreams. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. Marcelo Mudiba says, it's my first time on your channel. My problem is remembering dreams. Most times when I do remember, it's bits of the dreams. Okay, guys, you remember we were talking about dinners of the night, where you are hlafuning your life away, you are just masticating. To masticate is it's a word to say you are chewing, but that word went to Harvard and it graduated, and then it's mastication. So to chew in the night in your dreams can cause blockage. When your yard is not secure and you have animals that are coming there at night, they can cause blockage. Spells can cause blockage. Diet can cause blockage. So what you can do, you can palaza, my brother. To palaza, you can use a brown vinegar, 2 tablespoons. Okay, then you make a strong choco tea in a jug. Okay, a jug. When I'm talking about a jug, I'm talking about, most South Africans, they'll know this jug. This is about a liter. Okay, this is about a liter. So you make a whole jug of choco tea, very strong choco tea. This is, it can kill easily, so because of that brown vinegar. Okay, and the strength of the tea as well, and the purifier, which is gonna be your second jug, which is you're gonna fill this jug, a second jug, with majority, maybe 80%, you're gonna fill it with what? Lukewarm water, the rest with milk. It can be a glass of milk. That is the purifier. So we kill first, and then we cleanse the second, and then we take it out. Then after you palaza, my brother, 2 fingers, ne? You take it out, palaza, 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 palaza. All those magwinyas, whatever was in there, men must go. And then after you palaza, you can get yourself iswasho samapupo. Okay, you can get iswasho samapupo, and you use 1 tablespoon in your water. Guys, I'm gifted, you see, ne? I help people with dreams, you see, ne? I also see in real life, you see, ne? But also me, I use that swasho every day, because each of us, we depend on dreaming. And when the witches want to get you, they make you forget, because the secrets of life, yes, we can see in real life, yet there are things that they cannot show us when the enemy is aware. So they come in our subconscious. So the secrets of life, they are in your dreams. I use that thing every day. Okay. I hope that helped you, Marcelo Mudiba. Kamukelo Gelebe says, I was dreaming about my late father before, and now I no longer dream about him, and I was dreaming of praying for people, but now all gone, and I keep dreaming about angry snakes and eating in a dream, and I even failed my matric. I'm sorry, Kamukelo. Since I stopped dreaming about my late father, by the time I was dreaming about him, he guided me, and e.g., he's trying to say, etc., etc. He was showing me my report before I knew I've passed. He once told me that I should be careful of my stepfather, and that was my last dream. Please respond. Things are not going well for me. They are hard. I'm sorry, Kamkhel. You know, this YouTube's doesn't order your comments according to how recent they are. So you might not find me going down, because I'm assuming that all of the recent ones are on top. So apologies. But he He commented 14 hours ago. Kamogelo, you sound quite young. So the angry snakes and eating in the dream, these are indicating an enemy. But please note that angry snake can also indicate angry ancestors, usually when someone has a gift, okay? Kamogelo has a prophetic gift, okay? I confirm now. And someone is trying to block this because they know that some people don't want to get exposed, no? So that is the story. Okay. Kamogelo, for us to see the depth of how far they've gone with your dead, ne? Because someone is finna mess with the grave, meaning someone is trying to turn your dead's face away from you, and they can do a lot of things with our loved ones. Go to a felt, you're gonna patla your dead, whatever he liked to drink. If it was tea, if it was water, if it was beer, you take those with you, and in pepper and a white candle, you're gonna face east, and you are going to take snuff as well. You're gonna light your white candle, you are kneeling facing east, you're gonna light your pepper, you're gonna glitter your snuff on the ground, you're gonna call him by name, you're gonna introduce yourself, you're gonna remind him who your mother is, and then you're gonna tell him that Papa, you have not come to me in a while, please reach out wherever you are. So in a case where our people have been held captives, there are cases where they can escape and come and talk to us, and if they don't talk to us as well, then we know that they've completed their ritual to turn that person to face away from us completely. And so if he does return, he will return with a message to answer you, and if he cannot enter your house, this is another way that we can overcome that by. So kamu go and patla him in this ganga. Thereafter, I do suggest go and see a healer if it is that he's not come, because it means that the grave needs to be worked. We need to wake him up, we need to get him back so that you are dreaming, and certain rituals can be done for you as well, since you are under attack. Okay, all right, kamu kuzolunga. Please pray without ceasing, says Apostle Paul. Please leave details of Gogo in the description box, just a link or a name. Guys, again, it's WhatsApp. You're going to WhatsApp me. Please try and type, even if it's Togoza. I've got a business account because it's convenient. I'm able to reply very quickly using the tools on there. So as soon as you say Togoza consultation, I'll send you the details rather than you calling me, because if you call me, I can't then sometimes pick up because I'm in consultation or I'm busy, and I might intend to call you back, and life is hectic. And then you don't get your answer. So if you WhatsApp, I'll always have that on the database to respond whenever I'm free. I'll respond with the procedures of consultation, the pricing, and the available date should you want to continue with a consultation. And voice notes, avoid them when asking for consultation, because again, I might be sitting with the client, I can't listen to the voice note, but while I'm sitting there, I can check you quickly and respond to you quickly if you are typing. Okay, those are some tips for you, because if I've not answered you, sometimes you left the voice note 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes, and then I'm not always in a place where I can listen. I always dream of food, but every time they never dish up for me, and I get angry in the dream. When I wake up, I get angry at myself. So sometimes the ancestors give you wisdom, and fasting is something that's gonna help you also say no to food in a dream. Right. Matilda Malachi says, Togoza Gogo, I hope you're good. I need a dream interpretation. I keep dreaming of white pearls. It's either I'm wearing or it's either I'm wearing them or someone else is wearing them. Does it have a meaning? And if so, what does it mean? White pearls are indicative of wealth Okay, wealthy people used to wear white pearls, and so when you are dreaming of someone handing you white pearls, or you are wearing the white pearls in kanka yako, if someone else is, then it could be that that person has something that's coming up. Guys, when you get these kind of dreams of luck, act quickly. Get your siwashos of luck, pasha, pray, cleanse, declare them, because it means that it is near. And so you just want your angels to be aware that I'm ready. Move whatever obstacle that is in my way. And your swashos zinhlanhla, your lucky swashos will attract that luck to you as well. Okay, somebody who is Yesalias, I'm gonna skip most of the question because it was a comment. The question comes in, he says, what about the dreams about babies? And then what if you are visited by a dead relative? Okay, so babies can also mean two things. Babies, small lysias, those are animals in most contexts. Okay, the only thing that will differentiate whether it's an animal or not is a prophetic person, because it could be a child that was alive before, etc., etc. But usually if you're dreaming of holding babies, you can't identify them, you don't know whose babies they are. Sometimes they are heavy, sometimes it's strange, you don't know where they got them. That is someone trying to hand you an animal. And then children can represent ancestors. When ancestors come in a dream, they sometimes come as children. Some of you will dream about being in school and a lot of children. Those can represent your ancestors. And sometimes you dream of children that can also represent an animal, which in this case we will need the context around the dream. What was going on? Where were you? How did you feel? What were they doing? Etc., etc. What if you are visited by a dead relative? It's an actual visitation. They've come to see you to pass a message. If they are not speaking, or if they are speaking, or if they are actioning something. If they are not speaking, you can try and pasla them and ask them what was the message, and also try and recall how often they've visited you. Okay, it can be one of those cases, Kamu's case, where I spoke about people escaping to come and see us just to tell us they are not in peace. Okay. Phoenix says, speaking of dreams, I dreamt of an ex's sibling talking to me nicely about 3 times now. In reality, we are not okay. So it could be indicating that that person inside is recognizing their mistakes and they wish to reconcile, even if they won't communicate with you. If you are not in a I mean, it's an ex's sibling, I think it's okay to let it go. Toza, okay. I dreamt, this is Zodid Mandunu. I dreamt of my in-laws offering me alcohol, and I woke up, my tummy was very upset, and I tried to palaza. After I palaza, I had a runny tummy. So whatever you palazad with caused the runny tummy, which is good because then you are cleaning your system. Okay, guys, for these things where you wake up from food poisoning or dinners of the night or drinks of the night, you can boil a brown vinegar about 500 milliliters. Boil. Then put 7 tablespoons of brown sugar as it's boiling. Hey. And then you take it off the stove, you put it in a container, and whenever you have those dreams, you just take 2 tablespoons. You'll see that it'll work it out of your system and kill whatever it is that they were trying to feed you. Most of the times, palaza doesn't help for isidliso. So let me say that isidliso, if you can do this, it will help you a lot. Because you might be palazing with the wrong thing. If you're using that brown vinegar, then by all means, but if you use this recipe, it is more effective. Okay, to clear your chest for dreams, you can use that palazing recipe I gave you earlier. But if it's a straight suggest so that you are remembering from a dream, use this recipe I'm giving you, this ndayelo or tayelo, which is 500 milliliters brown vinegar. Boil it, 7 tablespoons of brown sugar, put it in the fridge, and then you can use it whenever. You can give it to your kids as well. Yeah, Cynthia Mashaba says, Togoza, is it natural for one not to dream at all? If it's natural, what could be the cause? No, it's not natural. We are dreaming all the time. According to experts, we dream about 10 minutes a night, if I'm not booting. Nontobeko Nqumalo says, hi, I dreamt of my maternal grandma in her old house that was demolished after she died, making me food, and she said I should eat up so she could put those in my head. And when I looked where she was pointing to, I saw snake skins that were pumped with air, like those bile that Sangomas put on. This dream has been bothering me. Please enlighten me. So I dreamt of my maternal grandma in her old house that was demolished after she died, making me food, and she said I should eat up so she could put those in my head, or in my hair. So the way you are saying it, like she was gonna tie the way amatwasana, they tie bile on the middle of the head. So most likely this grandmother is a grandmother that is coming with a gift, and those snake skins are representative of something to do with you initiating to take the gift. It was a passing on of something that has to do with an indigenous gift, okay? And sometimes when they use snake skin, they use it as a protective measure. So I hope that is clear, that she could be passing, or it's a passing on of something, most likely an indigenous gift. And wherever we use snake skin, it does have to do with protective measures. So it could go gabili, that she's indicating that you have to go and take on a gift she's giving you. She had visited you in the house that she still recognizes as her home. She was taking care of you, and after that she said, eat up so I can put those on, which are indicate, like that's what they do with bile when you twasa. So I hope we are making these connections. To be sure, Nondo, go and consult so you make sure that if you have gifts that you need to take on, you do so. Togoza Gogo, this is Lindilem Tim Kulu 9 days ago. She says, first time listening, and this is so informative, Siabonga. I recently dreamt of 3 goats, male and female. A goat brown, red, white, and the other with both brown and white in color. Yizilwane enizisebenzisa ekhaya lezo for umsebenzi. Your people want umsebenzi from you, Slindile, and those are the goats they are indicating you must buy. Why does YouTube do this? There are people commented 3 days ago and they're right at the bottom. Alfred Togozagogo, I dreamt of my grandma and she told me to go and trust her, and I refused, and she just turned around and left. So that's clear. Is it not? Huh? Is it not? She did not like your response and she left. So if you want her back, you obviously have to make up your mind whether you are doing it or not. You're gonna patla her and you're gonna tell her, okay, I'm giving in, I'm doing it. She will return. Okay, Alfred. Togaza Koko, what do high buildings mean in a dream? They mostly mean success. They mostly mean elevation in life, and mostly to do with financial gain in your life or career, etc., etc. Togaza Koko, what does it mean when you are being chased by lions at night in a dream? Maltida Malachi, you most likely have a gift, and those are your ancestors. Depending on whether the lion is a female or it's a male. It's a male or it's a female ancestor that is chasing you into doing your gift. I don't know what I'm doing now. Okay, so those are ancestors that are chasing you because you are running from your gift. Okay. Thokoza gogo, xa uphupha inhlwathi ingazivezanga ubuso, iveze umzimba but ayilwi, around you, and that is osaziwayo, but ayilwi ground you there is osaziwayo. I think she meant around you there's osaziwayo. They are famous people. Diyathanda uphupha ngosaziwayo. Dibahlola, sometimes didansa nabo. A lot of things about osaziwayo ayipheli iveki ndingabaphuphanga. Okay, so that is in Xhosa from Akhona Madikane, and she says she usually dreams of celebrities. In this one dream, she dreamt of a python, and she didn't see the head, but she saw the body, but it wasn't fighting. So that is an ancestor that is coming to you. The way I see it is an ancestor on your mother's side, Akhona, that is making its presence to you. You've got a gift, and your gift is something that's going to attract a lot of people that are known in the industry, like celebrities. You might find that in your gift as well you've got ubu medium, or you've got that thing that's just gonna bring famous people towards you. That's why you are always dreaming about them. Thokoza Gogo, I had a dream, some girl telling me that my ancestors are worried about me, but I'm not sure what they are worried about exactly. Mnungi sikumete, you need to phahla and ask them what it is that they're worried about. If you're not getting an answer, it means somehow they can't get into your house, so they are reaching other people. So you need to go into the felt and phahla. Again, white candle, bepo, snave, chipuku. You're going to face east. You're going to burn the candle. You're going to burn the snave. You are telling them bepo on the ground. I feel like I'm shining too much now. And better. And you're going to ask them what it is that's the problem. Can they please reach out to you? Okay. Mankoni Pacha, last night I dreamt of poop and dirty looking water and people stealing my new phone. It clearly shows I'm in serious war. Definitely. Okay, so poop is so that is someone making you unlikable and messing with your things. And dirty water, someone might be also messing with your ancestry or your msamo at home. People stealing a phone, there are people spiritually stealing blessings. It can also physically mean someone is after you and sending those kinds of things your way. Koko, me dreaming cars, different ways, driving in or packed, hearing my father's words and dreaming like a family event. Family events, it means there is a family event that must occur. Please take note, if you're in a family event, whose work is it? Are you attending? Because then you need to tell someone in the family they need to do something for the ancestors. Or are you the one doing the work, meaning the ancestors are expecting you to do something for them? Clear? And then different cars, that is luck. And then your father's words, that is your father's words. Listen to them. Togoza Koko, what can I use for Ugupatla? This is gonna be my last one, but we're gonna have a part 5. Maybe after this we'll do a live. So much reading. Togoza Koko, what can I use for Ugupatla and what time? Okay, so there are times in the days in which we believe that the ancestors are meeting with God. Those are your o'clocks. Can be 9 p.m., can be 12 p.m., can be 3 p.m., can be 6 p.m., can be 9 p.m., can be 12 p.m., can be 12 a.m., can be 3 a.m. Those are your times to pray, and you can use those times with Padla because we believe that there are meetings that are going on. And then what can you use? You can use candles. You can start with a white one. You can do any combo if shown in a dream. You can do a standard combo of white, yellow, blue, red. You can do your 7 colors as I've discussed in a previous video. You can use pepper. You can use the snake. You can use water, pouring snake into water. You can use pepper incense sticks. You can use some people phahla with utwala in msamo. So if it's outside, you just pour the alcohol as you're speaking to the ancestors. Those are all your options. You are always facing east where your msamo is. Togoza. I'm exhausted. I'm even sweating, guys. Niyapupa shame. Ave ni pupa. Wowza. So maybe we do a live, but that live hour is gonna be 30 minutes. I'm sweating now. Thank you guys for your time, or maybe my time. I don't know. I'm confused now. Like, I need a cookie or something. My blood loss, my sugar's low. Yes, I. Yes, bro. It's been lovely seeing you guys again. Please take care. Ensure to pray. Ensure to take heed of the things you dream about. They are real messages. They are things that are happening. A dream is not a dream, and it's not an imagination. They are things that are really happening. And everybody dreams. Whether you're gifted or not gifted, do not take your dreams for granted. Okay. Do not take prayer for granted. Keep praying, guys. It was good to see you again. Chokoza.